existing restaurant in that building on the main floor. There was about 3 parking spaces provided on site for that existing restaurant. The current owners applied for an expansion to that restaurant to expand to the 2nd floor and to the 2nd floor balcony. They were required to go to the Committee of Adjustment because they don't have any parking there to support the additional floor space. So they went to the Committee of Adjustment and were granted a minor variance for parking in the amount of 18 spaces to cover the additional square footage. They paid cash in lieu for 18 spaces. They entered into a site plan agreement with the municipality that's very specific on the floor area that's accessible to the public for the restaurant. The area they're asking for was not part of the site plan agreement, was not to be used for patio. At the time, Mr. Oak questioned whether he could do that. I said, if it's 1 or 2 days, then possibly you could request special permission. But we're talking about 6 weekends, 14 days. To me, that does not make sense. If that floor area was intended to be used as restaurant, outdoor patio, doesn't matter. It all has to provide parking under the current zoning bylaw. And that should have been part of the application. As I say, if it was 1 or 2 days over the summer or one special event like a art auction, or then there could be some leeway. But we're talking, I mean, this is a rather substantial request, and I'm not convinced that it represents appropriate planning, and it certainly doesn't meet the intent of the zoning bylaw. And that should have been all addressed if it was anticipated to be used in that form.
Okay, well, we just got our staff report, because initially I was going to suggest we refer it to staff report. So thank you, Patty, and I'll move that we deny the request.
Councilor Russell? Second.
I'll second that for discussion. Through you to the planner, so.
Okay.
Patty, so in terms of answering the question, so really it's not through the Committee of Adjustment. Is that true what I got there? It would be if they were actually requesting that in a real normal, formal manner instead of just coming to council. It would be the Committee of Adjustment, or it wouldn't be, it would be us. Which
the
is
appropriate way of
wanted.
expanding the floor area of the restaurant on site would be the Committee of Adjustment, because they need a variance for parking.
Very good. Very good. So I just have to see that included as a friendly amendment in the answer to the resolution. I also recommend that we say that recommend that they apply in the appropriate manner to the Committee of Adjustment for this.
Okay. Definitely.
I just need to understand how much extra it would cost for 77 additional patrons.
Parking is not calculated on patrons. It's calculated on square meters. So it's 1 space per 4 square meters accessible to the public in restaurants. So I can't tell you because I don't have the measurements for the additional patio area. But the 18 parking spaces that were granted through the variance were for the additional 77 square meters of floor space added to the restaurant, not for what existed. That was for the new. So I think it's pretty close to the same amount of new. So say it's around 18.
So are we doing a friendly amendment that we're denying and sending it to the Committee of Adjustment? We should really practice protocol here. This seems like an end run. That if they've already been to the committee and now come to council, we should keep it with the Committee of Adjustment.
Yeah. We'll change the motion to deny the request, and if they want to proceed, they would go through the Committee of Adjustments. Okay? Seconders okay with that?
That's what I was wanting.
Yep.
To give them direct.
Any other discussion? All in favor of that? Carried. There's enough time for a couple more. Richard Maxka, clarification on IT issues. 7.2. Letter. Councilor Owen.
Well, I guess receive and file. Just a couple of comments. I mean, we know the YMCA operates the facility. We know that the equipment is owned by us. Oh,
Any seconder for them?
Okay.
Receive and file. Second, Councilor McGuire. Okay.
Sorry. Okay. The Y operates the facility. We own the equipment. We own the computers. We own the information. So, I think that is public knowledge as far as I understand. There also is a copy of the contract that's available in a staff report by the CAO that was given to us. I'd have to look up the date, but I've got it here. So it was in our public agenda, and I believe the OMI contract, when Peggy was giving us a report on the OMI situation and the additional scope requirements, the copy of that contract was also in our public agenda package.
Okay, Councillor Lonsky?
I'm going to ask if you would consider a friendly amendment that the YMCA portions of this letter go to strategic planning for discussion as well as in terms of future contracts, what equipment they include.
Sure.
That would be part of the request for proposal, how you do under the contract.
I think we-
RFPs.
I think Councillor Ullman has said it, and I agree with it. We need to have a discussion on public-private partnership. And this is part of it.
Mover and seconder agree with that amendment, we'll just make the motion to be moved it. Councillor,
We can make a separate motion.
we're just receiving and file this letter. No, Councillor Lonsky was suggesting that. The IT,
File in the strategic plan.
Councillor Russell.
Yeah, I was going to speak against receiving the file, and I'd rather see it be sent to the strategic planning, because in both cases here, what we have is whether it's YMCA or Army, the question arises that we might have got a public report, whenever Councilor Ullman said, we could have, you know, I don't have it in front of me. It's the fact of the questions, it's very simple, it's private-public discussion, right? If we're having a partnership, if we get somebody who tenders for something, do they tender and we still supply them with something, or do they tender and they supply themselves? I think that's what the genesis of this is asking these big questions, and then what came in is the more specific. And I think, and we see this in front of us, we can get that as strategic planning. This is how we've dealt with things in the past, and that's fine, and we go forward and we deal with it. But we should have those questions answered. We're not answering the questions by referring to something that came in front of council in 2000, I don't know what Nick was talking. That's not answering this question. But to me, there's a modality here, there's something going on in terms of how we give out computers. You know,
There are businesses that, we have contracts on these computers. There are computers for our information.
and I'd like to see that from the report, that's all. That's why I was against receiving the file.
Do you want to withdraw the motion, or your motion is receive and file?
No, I'm not withdrawing the motion. I'll speak to something else in new business then. We own the computers, we own the information, we own the equipment.
That's why the
It's
contracts
part of
are-
an agreement.
Point of order, the motion is
It's
not
part
just
of the
receive and file. The motion was a friendly amendment to accept it, refer to strategic planning, seconder.
The mover didn't accept the friendly amendment.
I thought you did.
Motion is receive and file, it's been seconded, we'll deal with this motion, and we'll get another motion. Councillor Underwood, speak to this motion.
Yes, can I do a friendly amendment then to receive and file it on the strategic plan? It's gonna be filed it on the strategic plan, it'll be there, right?
Let's just receive and file,
Can't see.
and if we want to have another motion to refer it to, pass it forward or on to strategic planning, we'll do that. All in favor of receive and file? Opposed? Okay, lost. Councillor Wonston.
I'll make a new motion that these questions be referred to the strategic planning discussion, whenever we decide to do it on public-private partnerships and how the tax dollars are spent.